classified documents we found on Core Hall imply the Dominion has a top-secret bioweapons lab on an orbital platform at Castanar. If the Dominion is cooking up a big surprise for us, I'd like to know about it.
So what's the scoop on this top-secret death lab?
This asteroid is registered as a beryllium storage warehouse. But that must be a cover for the Dominion's biolab.
Let's hope so. We'd look pretty silly coming all this way for a few tons of beryllium. Did those documents give us any clues as to what the Dominion's cooking up in there?
No, sir. But they did contain some of the facility's security codes, so we may be able to hack into their systems.
Sounds fun. Well, as long as we're here, we may as well take a look.
Hey everybody, this is Manifusion, and today we are playing Piercing the Shroud, a stage on StarCraft 2 Brutal Mode. Of course, it's very easy on Brutal Mode. That's not really the point of the video. The point of the video is this is going to be a quick, well, rather long and arduous walkthrough of this stage, while also getting the achievement Not So Brutalisk, which is to kill the Brutalisk without having any of your units die. Which, honestly, this way is extraordinarily easy, and you could probably also get the other achievement, which is to kill the Brutalisk with the MASH machine thing,
Sir, parts
but
of the
I
seem to
didn't
be
do that
scan
part.
shielded. Our signals are
I
breaking
figured,
up left and right.
it's funny enough just having the Brutalisk go around and kill everything for me. Anyways, this is just going to be a walkthrough of that. And it's going to be rather hilarious how it's accomplished. I did a video of this beforehand, however, I was using Snagit, which sucked ass for recording StarCraft, and it was when I was using Windows Movie Maker, I think. Probably not, I don't know. But either way, the quality sucked ass. So anyways, this is going to be a HD video. Anyway, what you want to have happen is for the enemies to more or less focus on Raynor, since his HP pool is way higher than everyone else. And pretty much, there you go. Just kill everything.
Sounds like a plan.
For this, I always pick the left side, since Firebats have the whole AoE thing going for them. And that can be a pain in the ass when you're trying to keep all your units alive the entire time. I mean, either way, it's not that hard. Just make sure you're microing correctly, keeping your units alive, and kill everything as soon as possible. It's more fun that way. Personally, I didn't use my other units because I like playing this shit as having one character to go around with. I just have more fun that way. But if you lure your units, or the enemy units, into your units, it's pretty much, yeah, they're gonna die. Not to mention, I have the combat shields upgrade, as well as stim pack, and the 2 upgrades for medic. So, you can see as I'll favor these units. What you're gonna want to do in here is, as soon as you come in here, try and set up the bomb, his skill, which is the D hotkey. Because what's going to happen is you are going to be swarmed by Zerglings and locked into the room. The faster you kill you plant the bomb, the faster this thing's going to go over with. Because otherwise you're just going to have to start shooting at it from far away while killing the Zerglings, and it ends up getting it to a stalemate, which is really retarded. So, let's just screw over that. And ta-da! By the way, these guys are assholes. We will kill them. It's not really a spoiler. It's just what's gonna happen.
Nice. Release the Zerg.
See? So we do. Hey look, the bomb's already there. Ta-da! Seriously, cleanup gets a lot easier when you know what's going on. So just use your bomb, blast through, shoot stuff while you're waiting. Look around a bit, it's honestly a pretty easy stage in the fact that you have Raynor. Raynor is overpowered. Honestly, my favorite stages in the single player are stages like this, and the Nidus Worm one on the last few stages in Char because it's pretty much like Dota. You get to micro around super powerful units with actual skills and stuff. So yeah. Also, what you're going to want to do here is move your units back if they're starting to get too low. And pretty much, again, just have Raynor take the brunt of the attack. If it's necessary, stem up, focus the medics. Usually, really doesn't matter. You should have enough firepower to deal with it. Upcoming here, I accidentally died to the Thor, so I had to reload. And pretty much what I do here is try and get all the units to come and attack me at once, then just chuck a grenade right where they're going. That pretty much takes care of 90% of all the mobs there. Then all you have to do is heal up and you're good. Seriously, I also have the specialist plus 100 starter energy thing. Makes it a lot easier. Okay, for here, I personally always pick the Zealots because otherwise I have huge issues trying to clean up the mess because they end up being more powerful and deadly than this army that you're trying to soften up in the first place. When you pick the Zealots, you might want to start shooting them down a little bit. Maybe not too much because then you'll still have to fight the units. But when I picked Ultralist the first time playing this, 5 Ultras went in, only about 1 or 2 of them died, and they slaughtered the entire army. I mean, seriously, everyone was just blood splatter everywhere. It ended up being a pain in the ass because they then go after me. Again, dealing with a lot of those units is hard, is in itself harder than just going in there and killing them yourselves. Luckily, Zealots, well, there's only 20, so it's a lot easier to clean up. So, spoiler alert, there's a Protoss relic in here.
No way we can just leave it standing.
All you have to do is blow that up, get it fine. Test here is going to be a gun, which is a really nice thing for Raynor to use. It just totally obliterates some units. Again, I'd save these for areas you'd actually need it. As you can see, I passed a health thing. I've got overpowered medics. I really don't need that stuff. Here you'll fight a Viking, I think it is, or is that an Uber Goliath? I don't know. Anyways, gun, see, totally obliterated that siege tank. Wasn't even a challenge. Watch out for a flame turret here. Just keep in mind this stuff is here, you should be fine. Again, targeting medics generally a better idea since it's a pain in the ass when they're constantly healing your target. You can use the mech right now, but I'd say save it for later, either when you want to kill the Brutalisk so you can get that achievement, or the way I do it is when you get to Thor, since that thing can completely destroy Raynor and pretty much your entire party if you're not careful. Explosive barrels are also fun, keep that in mind, blowing that up, yay. But yeah, it's a nice mech and all, but again, I've got Raynor. He's got awesome stuff. That mech just goes pew pew. Raynor goes kaboom! Anyways, just go slowly in this. You're not going to want to rush it, otherwise, well, you're probably going to die. Learn stuff out one at a time if you can. Generally good idea. Before doing it this way, I'm not saying you have to. Most people would probably actually use the Marines. Again, I like going all superhero batshit bonkers on this shit. If I can help it. You'll notice there's a lot of shit here. This is what makes grenades awesome. It just does so much damage and splash that you can keep yourself up, generally. Again, Raynor got really close to dying here. Luckily, medic bonus upgrade is freaking awesome.
Please state the nature of your medical emergency.
Anyways, Thor's gonna be coming up soon. I turned back a little preemptively. There are units, just basic infantry that you can take care of first before going after the Thor. which would probably generally be a better idea, since they'd waste your time on the... Remember, the machine is limited in the amount of time you can have it. So you'll see I did anti-machine because its main purpose that I'm going to be using it for is taking care of that door. That thing hurts. Anyways, again, reiterating, if you want the achievement for having this guy take care of the Brutalisk, you're gonna have to either use him later. Okay, yeah, you're gonna have to save him for after this. And do this all yourself. Which honestly, easy, just boom, headshot. I mean, you've got enough cannon shots to totally obliterate the Brutalisk while doing this, and Thors and all that stuff. It's really just a preference at this point. Also, right now, you're going to be getting reinforcements. Personally, I just do the Marines because Stim Pack and Combat Shields is freakishly awesome. Unfortunately, in the single player, Marauders can't get that Stim, which is a little too bad since that makes them beast. And if you're doing this the normal way, not on Brula mode or whatever, you're not going to necessarily want just a shitload of Marines. You're going to want to do it the proper way, which is probably get your tanks out, because Marines and stuff are going to die insanely fast against the Brutalisk. I mean, that thing does 2 hits of massive damage very quickly, and it's not like you can just outrun him. It's going to suck. Make sure you save. Saving often is generally good every time you get to a point like this. I mean, you're going to want to do it in opportune moments, probably before you take your reinforcements, just in case you want to reevaluate your situation and go with something different. I personally have already done this stage many times, so I generally know what's going on, what I'm going to run into. There's going to be some turrets in here, some units. You're going to want to pick off the ones right in front of the door, along with the ones a little bit along the right side. The medic is pretty much irrelevant. It doesn't matter if you kill her or not. Just make sure you take out the ghosts and the fire bat, because they will get in the way for what we're going to do here.
Sounds like a plan.
I guess it's a little too late to mention this, but if you want to see the actual fun killing the Brutalisk throughout without getting hit or dying, probably just skip to the next video, because right now we're just going to do the setup of what this is. Make sure you don't die to ghosts. They actually really hurt, as you can see. Though if you have a medic with you, you should be good. Always make sure you're at full health. This is going to be very important. Also, key factors you have to consider for what we're doing. Get the civilian scientist into proper position. You're going to want them over near that doorway. Also, we're going to have to blow up